Everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is RetroDog34, and in this week's video, we're going to talk about the new chapter that's getting ready to hit us for 2022. So Bethesda went ahead and launched their new trailer. It looks really freaking amazing. The whole trailer is well done. It's well put together, and we're going to go into the realm of Highland. Highland is a set of islands off the coast of Tamriel, and it's uncharted. It's never been explored. It's never been looked at in any of the lore of Elder Scrolls. So this is going to be completely new. But what I want to talk about is actually what's coming in the game itself. It's something that I thought I recognized from other Bethesda games, and I really kind of want to jump into that right now. So without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so the one thing that they definitely showed off that I was really kind of interested in is Tales of Tribute. Tales of Tribute is going to be a in-game game system, basically a card game built inside Elder Scrolls Online. So in the chapter of High Isle, they're going to introduce this. It's going to be a tavern card game that allows you to compete against other players and NPC in a very fast-paced deck-building game, which provides a new way for Tamriel adventurers to relax and play. As you unlock cards and games, you can challenge other NPCs in taverns all over Tamriel and compete with your fellow players to rise up in the leaderboards. So this is going to be kind of cool. They're going to have leaderboards. They're going to have other ways to collect and build decks. But the biggest thing that I really thought was kind of interesting is if you don't play a lot of card games, or if you do play a lot of card games, there's going to be an equal footing, meaning that each player will be able to, at the end of the tutorial, get 4 decks. If you challenge another player or NPC, you're going to be provided, you're going to choose out of your 4 decks, you're going to choose 2 decks. Those 2 decks go into a center. Say you're challenging another player. They pick two decks, I pick 2 decks, and they go into the middle table, or the middle of the table, and you each play from that central deck. So that combined deck is now what you guys play off. So even if a player has, every card in the game and they built their decks to be this, these powerhouses like back in the day, right? And you're brand new to the game, you're going to be on equal footing, or at least you're going to be on equal footing going forward, because the barrier to entry is going to be very low, and is actually probably going to favor the new players, because they might not have access to those, unique cards, but now they have access to it playing against other players. So, the biggest thing though that kind of jumped out at me when I was watching this global reveal is it reminded me of a game that Bethesda already owns. And that is Elder Scrolls Legends. So Legends actually came out in 2017. It came out published by Bethesda for Microsoft Windows, iOS, macOS, and Android. They announced in December 2019, though, that the development on Legends has been halted, though the game and servers remain available to play. So here's the thing. So if I ran a studio like this, and I have my business degree, and and I'm thinking about how and why Bethesda is doing this. So what they're doing and I'm taking a guess at this, is they're taking a property that they already own, which is Elder Scrolls Legends, and they're going to revamp it. And the number one reason why they need to revamp this is to go in the direction that Microsoft wants to go. And truthfully, if you really are paying attention to any of the gaming industry, this is kind of where all gaming is going. I mean, after all, take a look at Hearthstone, one of the most popular CCGs out there. I mean, or what are they called? The DCCGs, which are, the digital online collectible card games. This is where Microsoft and Bethesda, I think, are going to go. I mean, Microsoft already owns Blizzard, so they've already owned the most popular, DCCG game out there, Hearthstone. But I think what they want to do is, especially in Bethesda's, is not just reinvent the wheel. They want to take what they already learned and what they already own and now apply it to a game that's doing very well, and now go ahead and introduce a DCCG inside another world because they've seen some of the popularity with this. So they're going to apply it to Elder Scrolls Online, and hopefully what I'm thinking they're going to do is now take that player base that latches onto it and then spin this off and then have another game on mobile devices and on PC devices that is based off what they've developed in this. So it's going to be very interesting, especially going forward as far as what they're going to develop with this. I mean, truthfully, they own Blizzard, they own Bethesda, which if they create this game correctly, they'll be able to spin out two of the largest DCCG games out there, with the second being Witcher. I think it's Witcher. Magic the Gathering is second, and Gwent is pretty popular out there too. But again, it goes into showing how popular these games really are. And Microsoft and Bethesda do see the market. You already have a captive audience with Elder Scrolls Online, so being able to grow this is going to be huge. I mean, I think right now, looking at the super data off this, is the DCCG games are bringing in 1.5 billion, and that was in 2018. And in 2020, it was a 2 billion industry. If they capitalize just off those two and push, this up there alongside Hearthstone, I mean, this could very well take over a huge marketplace that people are clamoring for. So I don't know. This is kind of what I was thinking, and it's going to be interesting in how it plays out. All right, so the next thing I really kind of want to talk about is potentially how it's going to play in the game itself. So my guess is you're going to come up to a tavern, and there's going to be a table that you are going to be able to interact with, or an NPC that you interact with. Now comes kind of like the GUI interface for the actual game itself. And I'm using Elder Scrolls Legends for this kind of like tutorial, or this kind of idea of how it could potentially play. Although I really don't think they're just going to go ahead and take Legends and slap it in there and say, oh, look, it's going to be Tributes, Tales of Tribute, and we just revamped it and renamed it. I think what they're going to do is really kind of challenge how they go ahead and put things together. I mean, just looking at this, the cards themselves, this is the card design. It's concept art from, the global reveal. And these already look different than the, Elder Scrolls Legends. So I'm already seeing that it's going to be a little bit different. They're going to do a little graphical change. And I wanted to kind of point this out. So you see where your character is on the screen for Legends. It's going to be on the left-hand side. On the right is the concept art for what they are saying is the Patreon. So the tokens, very similar, very graphically look the same. So it's going to be interesting, and kind of how it's going to be played out. So I'm hoping that, one, I liked Legends. I thought the game was decent, but it needed a lot behind it. It just didn't have enough, I don't want to say player base, but it didn't have enough going forward for it to be attractive for a larger audience. But I think like I've said before and throughout this video, is I think what Bethesda and Microsoft are looking at is to create another DCCG aligned with what is going on with Hearthstone. And now that the whole purchase of Blizzard is being done by Microsoft, is to now capitalize on both of those huge games that they have, and kind of capitalize on that community that they have with both of them. All right, so one of the things that they did reveal too is what type of tribute rewards are you going to get. So you're going to get gold, you're going to get cosmetics, furnishing, crafting material, and the big one, truthfully, is transmute crystals. So this is another way in game that you can, hopefully they just don't keep it and change it to this, but you could do PvE dungeons, or you can do PvP in Cyrodiil or in Battlegrounds. So I'm hoping that this is just another way that you can generate and make and find transmute crystals in the game. I hope they don't take the others away and only focus on transmute crystals coming from this. But there again comes an idea. If they go ahead and take transmute crystals out of either PvE and PvP, and the only way you can get them is through playing this card game, then I think it's going to cause another issue unless they change transmute crystals to a different type of currency, and they create something else for you to earn inside the game for going forward for the PvE and PvP, so you can go ahead and transmute your armor and stuff like that. But I don't think they would do that, and I'm playing the devil's advocate with myself right now. But I don't think they would go ahead and go down that path. What I think they're going to go ahead and do is just provide this as another avenue. But if they do end up spinning this out, like I've said, into its own game, they're going to have to come up with a way that they can make you go into the Crown Store and want to purchase upgrades, because truthfully it's a business, and the games are all about making money and employing and providing benefits for their employees, right? So how do you go ahead and get people to spend money in the Crown Store? And that's one thing that they're going to definitely have to take a look at is, are they going to offer like new foil packs? Are they going to offer different things, incentives for you to go into the Crown Store and purchase? Also, this is going to help drive more people to go in, especially if they do spin it out to its own mobile device, and this is going to hopefully get people into Elder Scrolls just so they can play and earn cards that are only found inside Elder Scrolls Online. So this is kind of interesting. I really kind of wanted to talk about this and give it kind of like a business thought process behind what I think Bethesda and Microsoft are really thinking about a DCCG inside Elder Scrolls Online. All right, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video and kind of me going on my own little soapbox and talking about what the future of this DCCG is coming to Elder Scrolls Online. I didn't really want to go into the whole breakdown of, what is coming in this chapter. There's other videos out there, so you could definitely go check out some those other creators. I really kind of wanted to talk about the trading card game and what it's actually going to do for the community. So if you guys haven't hit that subscribe button, I definitely appreciate it. Also hit that bell notification, get notified when I do an upload. I try to get those weekly uploads out on Mondays, but with everything kind of going on in my life, I fell behind last week, but I'm going to make sure I get them done on a regular. You guys could also follow me on Twitch. I stream every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. My Tuesdays and Thursdays stream kicks off at 7:30, and on Saturday, I kick the stream off at 11 o'clock in the morning. You guys could follow me over at RetroDog34 over there. You could also follow me on Instagram. I try to do a post and post in information that I find about Elder Scrolls Online. I'm going to kind of branch out and do some more different type of games that are coming out that I find interesting and that the community in my Discord find interesting. And with that, I'm going to plug my Discord. So if you guys haven't clicked on the Discord button, hit that Discord button and join the community that is talking about Elder Scrolls and all the chapters that are coming up, and other games that we are definitely playing. So like this past Saturday, we played Rainbow Six, the new game that came out, Extraction, and that was fun playing with the community. It was great. Loads of fun. Different type of game to play with them. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video, and like always, happy adventuring in Elder Scrolls Online.